goes the national anthem and the mental preparation for the game ahead. It's the land of mission control. Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in a third conference showdown. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan with Qrtr and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And with James Harden on the floor, there's always excitement. He's so young,
and he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without foul. And the opposing player is on his way to the roof. That's a real net. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible.
Taking a look at Qrtr, these guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to not you win in this one.
Yeah, they're in the middle of a tough stretch of games they've got coming up. I mean, they're excited about it, and it's going to serve as a real benchmark for them, finding out exactly where they stand in the league.
Yeah, and some top-tier opponents coming in, a chance to test themselves against the best our league has to offer. So those are the challenges that they face, but they have to approach those as opportunities. And Charlotte's defense, it didn't really start out incredible last season, but over the course of the year, they climbed the ranks, and by the end of the year, they were fourth.
Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Houston. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think they outstarted the big man when they kept missing those foul shots. You could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, a minute ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can push him to a tough night.
And thank you, Doris.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 with their first shot.
And now kicks to Qrtr. Pass to Lamb. Guarded by Harden. Charlotte moving it around. And it's blocked by Harden. Mason up top. Wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And 6 points for Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And throw the pass to Lamb. Now the feed to Jefferson. Working on Howard. Just 5 to shoot. No good for Lamb.
Dwight Howard, a former 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, still remains a fearsome presence in the paint.
A reason to love. Hornets trail by 4. Hansbrough setting the pick for Lamb. And it's Qrtr penetrating. Lamb. And it's good.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Houston against Walker. Shot is off. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. No doubt Howard, a dominant rim protector and one of the premier rebounders of the game. He is always there and always is a force to be dealt with.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. He's a big reason the Rockets are an elite defensive team. I mean, don't forget also that he's one of the most athletic centers in league history. He still can get it done.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Here's Mason. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Batum in for Michael Qrtr. Now here's Lamb. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Kirsten against Mason. Here's Lynn. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Last season, we saw Moni Unis make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in the scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both is shooting from beyond the arc.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lamb, good.
And Montezuma's actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing too hard.
And that one's good.
His presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Montezuma's is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-foot.
So now to the sideline and catch up the Forrest Burke. Hayworth.
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 30 points, so along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes of these guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
I can't imagine he'd be able to pull out that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And this is to Walker. He passes to Lamb. The go-ahead bucket.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And slammed in by Howard.
He is an automatic citizen when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, in a close game, guys, those could be really important points.
The ball, Mr. Perfect. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
It has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker hits them both.
Hey guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentage is really what has kept him from making the leap. Just not as consistent as he needs to be. And a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington.
They just look stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working. And that led to the nice road win.
Hornets trailed by 4. Batum attacking. Good. Batum's got 8 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Walker against Mason. Unloads from 9. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And in a conference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mason's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside, Walker. And James Harden with the rebound.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
No one's to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
It's been a tough goal for him, just an uncontainable game for Mr. Perfect. 12 points, and he scored 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage beyond the arc.
Charles Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Mason in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The pass to Harden. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
Howard, the pass to Mason. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Mason's got 14. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
Last season, the Charlotte Hornets had a dreadful offense. Worst effective field goal percentage mark in the league. Effective field goal percentage being your field goal percentage with the value of the shot back in. Again, more analytics for us to look at.
Yeah, and this is a way to break down that analytic in an abbreviated fashion. Each field goal percentage is a pretty good indicator of how good your offense is. Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
And Lamb gets to Walker. Stolen by Mason. All alone. And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Jefferson gets it to go.
And for the Hornets, they're league worst in terms of field goal efficiency. And for the Hornets, they're league worst effective field goal percentage. They didn't take a lot of threes, and they still missed a ton of shots. And guys, that's a recipe for disaster.
Harden gets to Ariza. Pass to Mason. Jacks up a 3. And it finishes the box.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside. Let's see where Charlotte sits right now in the league ranking. 3rd in blocks, 5th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And talking about the shot blocking ability, you love that mentality. No shot goes unchallenged around the rim. They make sure that you have to earn everything you get on the inside.
Well, I tell you, you take a look at the Hornets roster from last year, and a lot of players shot under 40% from the floor. Not end of the rotation guys either. I mean, players that saw heavy minutes, just casting up brick after brick. The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Back to Howard. He kicks it to Mason.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Walker penetrating. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Lamb. Pass to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jefferson's got 4 points now on the quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Jones dishes to Ariza. Great look, but off the mark.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Outside, Walker dishes it to Lamb. That falls. Nice speed that time from Walker. Now just a 2-point Houston lead. When you think of Kid Gilchrist, one thing that comes to mind is intangibles. He has a desire and intensity and will to win that elevates him to elite status.
Yeah, you know, he never will be a great shooter, and he's still working on his jump shot. But the intangibles, you talked about it, you add heart and tenacity to that. Every team wants a guy like that.
Walker is screen on Jones. Hansbrough with the ball. 8 points for him. Back to Walker. Mark is a 3.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Frees up, passes to Mason. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Charlotte has gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, and they're 5 of them. Kid Gilchrist, and they're unable to get the time basket there. Houston in the lead. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Mason. The finger will finish up the bucket. Mason's got 13 points in just this quarter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Mason against Walker. And Lamb kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And here is Mason. He's got 25. Ariza. There's the dish to Mason. Good on the triple. Mason's got 28 points for the game.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Lamb dishes to Hansbrough. Howard at the block.
You know what? He's just not won this game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the start.
Hornets trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Back to Lynn. Outside Williams. From downtown. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists tonight.
Fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top. They lead by 5.
Spend your Christmas Day with the NBA.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. They've got Batum. Cody Zeller out there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Harrison in at the 2 spot. Lin against Mason. Then the pass to Batum. Feeds it to Harrison. And in space. Harrison right through it goes. Kirsten's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Charlotte. Kicks it for Decker. To the middle. And he gets the bucket. Hornets trail by 5. Outside, Lynn. A feather touch on the finger roll.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and play with that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Kevin McHale coaching his team during that break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in. Make sure they're all on the same page and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Here's Roberts. Awesome defending. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Ryan Roberts went undrafted in 2008. Initially stood the last shot with an NBA team. So Clark, he played overseas for a couple seasons.
But he kept going to NBA summer camps, Kevin. Finally found the spot with the Pelicans. Now he's in his 4th NBA season. A dream come true.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Hansbrough comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. The Rockets again can't hit. Charlotte's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And Batum kicks to Walker. Pass to Roberts. And goodness, is that going to put him up?
And talking about Brian Roberts, he's carved out a specific role for himself. He can push the ball up the floor. He can play pick and roll. He's an excellent spot-up shooter. It shows you that patiently improving your skills is how you make it as an undrafted guy.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Walker dishes to Kaminsky. Charlotte no good that time either. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
You know, going back to Brian Roberts, scouts did know about him coming out of college. I mean, he was highly decorated in his career to date. Concerns about his size and whether he'd be a 1 or a 2, that's what ultimately dropped him out of the running.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Hornets. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And he can't get the first one. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think takes up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Al Jefferson's checked in for Kavitz. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Jeremy Lin subbed in for Brian Roberts.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Mason working against Walker. Post shot. And he lays it up and in. And that's 21 points for Mr. Perfect. I think Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, these changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give hitting ground.
Here's Lamb. And rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. You can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes, shot for shot.
And there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Mason. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Lamb. Out to Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. No good for Lamb.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected him too much.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. The Rockets trail. After Ariza. The feed to Mason. Through the short on the finger roll. Mason's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Now Lamb. A finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And there's the call, Mr. Qrtr. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
The foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And stolen by Ariza.
And trying to make the lead, they got a little careless, and that's going to come back to haunt them.
Yeah, the pressure starting to show a little bit here. Some chinks in the armor. Can they regain their composure to close it out?
Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mason, the pass to Howard. Out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
That certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to Jefferson. Oh, draws a hard foul, and he'll head to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
We watched Jefferson play great basketball. He has 8 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
The interior defense at its best. That's what we've seen out of him.
Harden against Walker. Harden kicks to Mason. With a 3. The shot no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
I mean, I like the ball. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. He kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure back three points. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
There's a 4-second difference in the shot clock to the game clock. The 3 from Harden. Enormous 3-pointer.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
So it's the Hornets now. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And so shooting with it. Here's Walker. Oh, that's kind of a chance, but no good. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, 49 to the double. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as Qrtr continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way the coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Perfect.
take them back.
Yeah, 94. Ask the priest to take some pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40.
It was an okay game for you, but I imagine you're most happy with the win. How do you feel about your individual performance after that?
I felt great. I mean, I didn't see any issue with my game until you just pointed it out right now, but now I'm really starting to wonder. I saw the final score at the end and couldn't imagine being upset about anything, but here we are now. So at this point, you guys have pretty much rained on my parade. Hope you're happy, man.